Hi, this is Augusta. Welcome to Kabayala. Today we're going to practice a beginner's yoga sequence. You don't need experience to do these poses, and you can go as deep as you want because we're using these props that help you to go deeper if you want to go deeper in your practice, or you just can be in a very beginner level and do the best you can in each pose. For this sequence, you are going to need a chair, going to use maybe 2 or 3 blankets, and you are going to use a yoga block. If you don't have a yoga block, you can use a book. So go get those things and come back so we can start. Find a place, find a wall, and we're going to grab one of our blankets and we're going to fold the blanket a little, maybe like just like 3 inches or so, and we're going to place that by the wall. So we're going to start our class with the legs up the wall. It's a nice way to start. So the way we come into the wall and sitting by the wall, it's that we are going to sit next to the wall on top of a blanket, and I recommend always try to come really close to the wall, and then using the arms and slowly start coming down on your back using your forearms, and then slowly lifting the legs up the wall this way. And if we moved and we are far from the wall, we just wiggle until we bring the buttocks and touch the wall with the buttocks. So we can open the back of the legs. And then we are taking the arms, we can place them in cactus with the palms up. And then from here, go inward. Maybe closing the eyes, just for a few breaths. And keep taking the buttocks towards the wall. If you start slipping away, just come back. And then just come inward. Checking in with the body for a few breaths. And allowing those shoulders descending towards the ground. Allowing the abdomen to relax. But we're stretching the back of the legs. So we engage the quads, tighten those quads a little bit, where you can feel your legs slowly start activating. And we're going to start slowly pointing the toes, stretching the front of the legs and trying to touch the wall with the toes. Stretching the legs, stretching the top of the feet. Sometimes doing this, we can feel cramps. A lot of people have cramps. That's normal. So we keep reaching with the big toes. And then release the feet. Relax the feet for a moment. Open the back of the legs again. Engage the quads. Tighten the quads. And once again, reaching up with the big toe. Try to touch the wall. Feel the stretch on the top of your feet. Stretch maximum. The big toe is trying to touch the wall. And slowly release. From here we're opening the legs. Just open the legs. Take the feet wide apart. And go as wide as you can go, where you can feel you have control of your legs. so you can hold them there for a moment. If you have any hip issues, you can always place a block under the thighs where the crest of the hip is. If not, we're just stretching again the back of the legs, flexing the feet, opening the back of those legs, engaging the quads, pressing with the back of the leg into the wall. Just a couple more breaths, stretch those legs. You can open your eyes if you haven't done that already. Keep stretching those legs. And then slowly we're bringing those feet together, back where we were before. And slowly we're going to cross the legs, keeping the legs on the wall. Maybe grabbing the hands and pushing the knees towards the wall. So lifting the chest, opening through the collarbones. Rolling the shoulders towards the ground and push into those knees. Relax the abdomen. And then release, bring the legs back up. And we're going to cross the legs again. Now switching the top leg. So now the leg that was in the bottom is on the top. And once again, we're pushing into the knee so we can open up a little more our lap. Pressing there. Spraying through the collarbones, shoulders descend. And then release. We're going to bring both feet against the wall, so the soles of the feet are against the wall. And from here we are going to roll to a side really nice and slowly. To roll to the right side or the left side. Remember, you're on a blanket. And then pause for a moment. And then we push with the top hand so we can sit. Good. Now we're going to sit against the wall and cross the legs in front of us. See if we can take the shoulder blades towards the wall. Towards the wall. We are still sitting on the blanket. Then we are going to lift the chest, take those shoulders down and against the wall. So almost like we are pressing into the wall with our shoulders. And then we're going to take the arms towards the sides of the body, turning those palms up from the shoulder and lifting the arms overhead. Notice what areas of your body have contact with the wall. Notice if you're touching the wall only with your upper back, or the opposite, maybe you're touching the wall with your lower back or your thoracic back. Just notice a lot of yoga, it's about observation and knowing our bodies and ourselves. Lift up through the arms. Elbows are in, relax the head. The back of the head should be touching the wall. So we can keep an alignment there. Reach up with the arms and slowly lower your arms. Change the interlace of the legs. And again, we're going to take the arms towards the sides, palms up through the shoulder. Doing this one more time. Inhale, arms up. Notice if that changed anything. Observe what your body is doing. Are we touching the wall at all? Is it touching only one side of our body more than the other one? Do we feel like pressure in our lower back? If we do that, if we feel pressure in the lower back, we gotta bring the tailbone in. Bring the tailbone in and reach up through the fingertips. Keep reaching up. Go, 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 reach up. And slowly lower your arms. Good. We're going to come now on downward facing dog against the wall. So, I'm going to do it in that wall so it's easier to see. Going to move my mat. And we're going to bring the heels up. So we bend the legs, we place the hands on the ground, walk our hands a little forward, keeping those hands shoulder distance apart, spreading the fingers, and then we walk the legs back, and we stay on top of our, the moon of the feet, the ball of the feet. And then we start pushing through the hands, keeping the heels pressing into the wall so we can engage our quads. Downward facing dog. Once we are here, we open the back of the legs. We bring the chest towards the knees and we take the shoulders away from the ears. Stretching the legs. Relax the head. Let the head go. Open the back of the legs. Keep pushing. Last breath. Inhale and exhale. Make the nicest there, the nicest downward facing dog. And slowly bend the legs. Place the knees on the ground. Just for a moment. Going to do this one more time because now, before was practice, now is expertise. So ready? We're going to spread the fingers wide apart, see where your arms are, shoulder distance, and we're going to inhale, push through the hands and lift the sit bones and take those heels towards the wall. One more time. Press into your hands, press the ground away from you so you can bring your chest towards your knees. The abdomen is coming in and we're opening the back of the legs by pressing into the wall with the heels. Keep going, push. Last breath, inhale and exhale. We are not going to stay here longer now. And slowly bend the legs and walk your feet towards your hands. Forward fold. But we are going to place the hands on the hips so we can come up. So extending forward, we are coming up. And we're going to grab our blocks. Hopefully we have 2 blocks. We can always use a chair if we have to, or blankets, anything to bring the ground closer to our hands. And now we're going to do the Ardha Uttanasana, so the half forward fold by the wall. So we're going to walk the closest possible towards the wall. So we're keeping the legs, keeping the back of the legs against the wall. And we have the blocks in front of us, shoulder distance apart. And then we bring the hands on the hips, engaging the legs. We are going to come forward and up. And this could be a little tricky for balance, so if you need to move your legs a little forward, do that, come on the block, and then walk your legs back again against the wall. So we're trying to keep the entire leg, the back of the legs, against the wall. So like I said, we can use a chair or anything if we have to, if we need the ground to come a little towards us more. And once we're here, let's work for a moment in keeping the back of the legs by the wall and extend the torso. See if we can bring the shoulder blades in to squeeze our spine while we are opening at the same time the back of the legs. And we keep the head aligned with the spine, lifting the kneecaps, stretching those legs, keeping the buttocks touching the wall. And we keep trying to flat our back. To do that, we can bring the arms into the arm socket, feeling the shoulder blades, squeezing the spine, or bringing the chest down. With the arms they stay still and stretching. And then bend the legs, walk your legs forward a little bit, feet together, and then bring your hands into your hips and extend forward and up. Tadasana. It's a nice way to stretch the legs. We're going to practice now our triangle pose by the wall. So we're going to start by bringing the outer edge of the right heel against the wall. And you can place the right hand by the wall. So the right toes are in. And then extending and walking this left leg away. You can place the block by the left ankle. So here once again we use the wall so we can press with the outside of the right heel into the wall. The right hand can be touching the wall. We extend the left arm away from the body. First thing, we are stretching the right leg. So press into the wall with the right heel. Then we're going to inhale, lift up the chest. Exhale, start reaching towards the left. Reach, and bring the hand towards your ankle or the block. And we always can use a chair if we need to place the hand there, or pile books and blocks so we can be higher here if it's needed. So press into the wall with the right heel. Extend to the collarbones. Reach up through the right arm. Feel that stretch in the right side of your torso. See that your legs are wide. They're not too close to each other. And move those shoulders away from the ears. Press with the right heel even more into the wall. And pull out with the right arm, nice and slowly. And we are up. Feet parallel, and then we switch. So now we place the left heel by the wall. The left toes come in. Step the right leg out. And the right toes are pointing towards the right. Grab your block, your chair, or anything you are using. The left hand stays by the wall on the left. And then we take the right arm away from the body. Inhale, press low with the left heel into the wall. And start reaching towards the right. And hand on the block. The left fingertips are lifting towards the ceiling. Then press a lot with the left heel into the wall. Feel how pressing into the wall activates the left glutes and the left thigh muscles. And then we're pressing down with the right big toe man, So we can take the right buttocks back. It's like the right buttocks is going towards the left leg. And then spreading through the collarbones, reaching through the left fingertips. We're opening the chest. Feel that stretch. We don't worry about our head today. Keep stretching, keep pressing into the wall with the left heel. And pull up with the left arm and slowly coming up. Feet parallel. And we step the feet together. Going back to the right side, placing the right heel by the wall. Right toes in. Going to walk the left leg away. Going to practice the warrior 2. We don't need the block now. Keep the right heel by the wall, pressing into the wall. Make sure that you are bringing the right toes in. And make your stand wide. Walk those feet wider apart. Then keep the right hand by the wall. Extend the left arm. Keep the hips aligned with the long side of the mat. Then inhale. Exhale, bend the left leg. Keep the contact between your right heel and the wall. That's where you will feel that you almost move away from the wall, and you don't want that. And you keep your right hand also touching the wall. And then see that your left knee is above your left ankle. And we are taking the left knee towards the left pinky toe. Then you can take your head back and look towards the left fingertips. Warrior 2. Keep pressing into the wall with the right heel. Keep taking the left knee towards the left pinky toe. Activate both legs. Shoulders descend and then roll back. Making a space for the neck so you can turn the head. And stretch the left leg, feet parallel, and let's go to the other side. The left heel against the wall, left toes in, left hand against the wall, and step the right leg towards the right. Don't be shy, open the distance between the feet. Make those legs wide stand. Then take the right arm away from the body and keep the contact with the left heel and the left hand into the wall. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, bend the right leg. Do it slowly so you can see how the left side of your body wants to move away from the wall. And you don't let it go. Keep the contact. Keep pressing with the left heel into the wall. And then take the right knee towards the right pinky toe. Feeling the right glutes and the left glutes. Activating. Shoulders away from the ears. And then you can take the head back and turn towards the right. Extend the left leg. You're pressing with the left heel into the wall. Good. Nice. Right knee towards the right. Extend the left leg. And come up. Feet parallel. And step feet together. Tadasana. We're going to grab our block. Warrior 1 at the wall. So we are standing facing the wall, and then we bring the right foot towards the wall and bring the block or a book or something to this shape, and we're going to place it under the knee. So it's going under our right knee, and the first thing we do, we are observing that the right knee is above the right ankle. So make sure that your right foot is not far from the wall or too close to the wall. It has to be a line perpendicular. The shin bone should be parallel to the wall in front of you. Then we're going to place both hands in the wall so we can see that our hips are revolving, and then we step the back leg back. The left toes are pointing towards the wall the best we can, or diagonal. Fingertips on the wall. Stretch the back leg. Reach down with the left heel and bring the tailbone in. Tailbone in, because that helps you to don't place pressure in your lower back. So you're squeezing into the block with the right knee. You're turning your hips, revolving the hips to face the wall, and then you're bringing the tailbone in and you're pressing down with the left heel. If that is good and we can control easily these movements, then we can bring the arms up. If not, we keep the fingertips against the wall, tailbone in. That it's very important to protect the lower back. Press down with the left heel, keep squeezing into the block with the right knee. So then it's not moving. Nice. Then lower your arms. If you have them up, grab the block, stretch the right leg, feet parallel, step feet together, and we're going to the other side. So now we're standing again, facing the wall, and we bring the left knee towards the wall, placing the block right below the left knee. And again, looking if our shin bone is parallel to the wall. Fingertips in front of us on the wall. And then step the right leg back. And we're trying to align the right heel with the left heel. And then the right toes are turning towards the wall. We try to find an wide stance, so the legs are not so close to each other. And then we turn the hip. We squeeze the block with the left knee. And we are pressing down with the right heel, tailbone in again. Feel how you release your lower back when you bring the tailbone in. And then you can bring the arms up or keep the fingertips on the wall. Stretch the right leg. Lift through the fingertips. Shoulders descending. Tailbone in. Squeeze the block with the knee. Reach up. And grab the block. Extend the left leg. Feet parallel. Step feet together. Let's meet in Tadasana. Feet touching, legs touching. Let's do a really nice Tadasana, bringing the weight of the body towards the heels, top of the thighs back. Show like this. Top of the thighs back, back. A lot. Almost I'm falling. Then top of the buttocks comes down, but I keep the weight of my body on my heels. Lifting the chest, fingertips drawing down. We're trying to touch the ground, lifting the chest at the same time. That is a nice Tadasana. Engaging the quads. Opening the abdominal wall and taking those shoulders back and down. Good. Then we're going to inhale, lift the arms up. And we're going to interlace the fingers, palms up. And we're going towards the right. Open those arms. Peek and see if you can look up towards the sky, right next to your left arm. And back to center. Other side. Take the hips towards the right and the arms towards the left. Stretch, separate the distance between your torso and your right hip. Take them apart and then pick. See if you can look up the sky. And back to center. Lower. Tadasana. We're going to bring the arms in front of us first, palms facing each other. And you can do this by the wall if you want to. We're going to practice the chair pose. Inhale, arms up. Shoulders descend. So now bringing them here. We want to have a nice, beautiful, long neck. The arms are parallel to each other. Elbows are in. And then we see we can bring those arms behind our ears. It's a nice stretch for the shoulders. And then we remember our Tadasana legs, our Tadasana in the entire body. Then we're going to keep those knees together and feet together. Inhale. Exhale, slowly sit. Now, you don't got to go too deep. It's more important you keep the feet together and the knees together. So don't go too low. Also, we are lifting through the arms. Then, when we're here, the tailbone comes in. That is, again, something to protect our lower back. The movement opens our lumbar back and helps us to relieve the pressure there. Lifting the arms and come up. Keep the arms up. One more time. Ready, inhale. Exhale, sit again. Stretch the back of your legs. Tailbone in, lift the arms, reach up through the arms, shoulders away from the ears. Tailbone in. And come up. Lower your arms. To our lotus balance pose. So if you need the wall, go towards the wall. And you can bring the buttocks against the wall. We're going to place the weight of the body on the left. Bring your hands heart center. And slowly we're going to bend the legs a little bit so we can lift the right. Cross it on top of the left. And come. Half lotus. We're going to flex the right foot. And if this leg starts falling, we're going to bring it up. That's part of our balance. Use the wall. Shoulders away from the ears, lifting the chest. We bend the left leg. Nice, keep breathing. And come up. Other leg. Feet parallel. We always try to keep the feet parallel. It's very easy when we start bending that one foot wants to go out the other way. We try always to keep our alignments. Hands heart center, weight of the body on the right leg. We start bending the right leg and bringing the left and cross it and then lift that leg. Yeah, bring it higher, come up. There you go, flexing the left foot. Shoulders rolling back. Go lower. Good. That's an amazing balance right there. Last breath, lift the chest. And come up. Tadasana. Okay, we're going to grab our chair now. So we don't need the wall anymore. We're going to stand behind our chair. Stretch our back. So let's place the top of the hands on top of the back of the chair. Remember the palms, it's the best if we can place the palms so then we can press into the back of the chair. We press down and away. That's the action. And slowly we start walking back. And from here, few things are important. First, we try to place the legs perpendicular to the ground. So we have to bring the weight of the body towards the center feet. That's where we will feel it. And then we know that our hips are above our knees and the knees are above our ankles. Straight line, they are in the legs. Then we're pressing into the chair, down and back. The abdomen is coming in a little bit. And we're bringing that chest, the entire torso, parallel to the ground. Squeezing that spine with your shoulder blades. Keep the head aligned with your arms. Then we lift the kneecaps, we're stretching the legs. Keep pushing into the chair with your hands. Down and away. Nice. And from here we can see we can lift the right leg up. See that what happens? Do we lose our back, our torso? Where our hips are going? Let's keep our alignment. Maintain the left hip above the left leg and the left leg is perpendicular to the floor. Then lower the right leg. Nice and slowly. And we lift the left. Same thing. Observe what's happening. Where we feel the stretch more. Keep the torso parallel to the ground. Lift the right kneecap, stretch the right leg. And lower the left leg. Bending the legs a little bit, just walk towards the chair. Tadasana. Okay, now we're going to sit. Grab your block. Going to practice few twists. So we're going to place a block right in front of the left leg, and I'm going to put it in the highest end so I can lift my left foot higher. And then we're going to, let's sit a little bit closer to the edge of the chair, and then stretching the right leg. So we can, yeah, it's better if we have a little higher like this. So then this left knee is higher. Then we're going to grab the back of the chair with our right hand. Then lift the left arm. Engage the right leg also, that is working. And then we're hooking the left arm in the inner side of the left leg. Keep the left knee pointing towards the ceiling and then turn towards the right. You can use your right hand to help you to turn right. So you're pulling with your right hand towards the right. You're really turning. Use that hand to help you. And then use the pressure with your left arm into the left knee. Maintaining the right leg engaged. Look behind you. And slowly release. It's nice, it can be a really deep turn right there. Switching. Place the block under the right foot. Extending the left leg. Grabbing the back of the chair. It can be in the seat or even the seat. Anything that helps you to turn. Then lift the right arm. And bend in the right arm. Place it in the inner side of the right leg, and let's turn towards the left. Turn. Keep turning. Use your left hand and push with your right elbow into your right knee. Turning left. Keep engaging the left leg. We're pressing down with the left heel into the ground, so the left leg is also working. And then we're turning. Last breath. Turn more. This is good for your digestive system. And come back to center. Place both feet on the ground and remove the block. So we're sitting first, straight, looking forward. Then we're going to turn, and I'm going to turn towards the left first so you can see me. I'm going to turn, I'm going to grab the back of the chair with my left arm. My right arm is going to go down. So I just take it in the outside of the left leg. And I can hook there my elbow or my shoulder, anything I can hook. And then just lay the arm there and just turn towards the left. Use the left hand to help you. Keep those knees even. That is tricky, they want to move. So you don't have to go too deep. Just we're stretching another muscle here. A little more in the inner sheaths of the body. And release. Sit back up. It's a hard muscle to reach, that one, and we did good. Right hand behind. So we try to keep those knees in the same line. I know the left knee is going to try to go forward when I turn, but I fight that. I press down with the feet so they don't move. I do my best. And then we bring the left arm, we hook it, so we bend forward, hook the arm in the right side of the right leg, and then we just turn towards the right. Keep those knees even and turn. The abdomen is coming in. Don't go deep. Go as deep as feels okay, and you feel the stretch. And slowly release. Sit back straight, looking forward. Inhale really deep and exhale. And we're going to stand up. We're going to stand behind the back of the chair. And see if you can touch your buttocks with the chair. So keep some contact so you are straight. And then walk forward. Start walking forward. You are grabbing the back of the chair so your shoulders are rolling back. And just walk a little forward until your arms are stretched. Then you bring your hip forward a little bit. Keep the head just gazing towards the front. Just a stretch in the upper shoulders and the hip is moving forward. We try to keep the feet together, the toes touching if possible. Bring the hip forward. And move back. Going to do it one more time. Standing Tadasana first. So you can be the top of the chair or maybe the sides. You'll find a place where you can stretch those arms and feel that your shoulder can actually move back. And let's go forward again. So we start walking. And we walk all the way until our arms are stretched. And then we bring the hips forward a little more, rolling the shoulders back. We're squeezing the spine with the shoulder blades. Opening the abdominal wall. And slowly move back. Now we are standing. We are not touching the chair, we're just standing with the chair behind us. Find a nice, comfortable standing position there where you are going to be able now to lift one leg at a time. So we're going to grab the back of the chair and then place the weight of the body on your left leg. Inhale and lift your right leg up. And go as high as you can. But try to stretch both legs. Both legs are active and are working. Try to keep those hips aligned. They are even. Lift the leg a little more. Stretch the left leg. Also engage both quads. And lower the right leg. Feet parallel. Inhale and exhale. Always breathing. Always inhaling deep and exhaling deep so we get more energy. Inhale and left leg up. Stretch both legs. Use the core. This is also core. Using legs and core. Lift that leg, stretch, engage those quads. Last breath, don't forget to breathe. And lower the left leg. Release the chair, Tadasana. Inhale, exhale. We're going to turn around and turn the chair so we can face the seat of the chair. And we're going to grab the seat of the chair. So placing the hands maybe on opposite side of the seat of the chair. And then we're going to start walking the feet back a lot until we feel that we can stretch our back. The best is if we can keep the Tadasana legs and keep the hips above the knees. So once again, see that the weight of your body is in the center feet. Feel equal between the weight on the toes and the weight on your heels. Then shoulders away from the ears and then stretch. This is the downward facing dog torso. Stretch abdomen in. Stretch that back. Feel like you're getting longer, lengthening. Lift the kneecaps. And slowly walk, 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 and come up. I feel my back crack when I did that. I feel crack, 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 crack. Let's turn this around. And we're going to place and you can use a blanket if you are sensitive in your elbows. I have sensitive elbows. So I'm going to place a blanket. I like it comfy. And then we're going to bring the elbows. We're going to stretch our armpits. So we can interlace the fingers and place the elbows on top of the chair and then just stretch a little bit. So I place in my chair, because my chair is not tall, I can place my forehead on the chair. And then I'm stretching my legs, feet are hip distance apart. And I'm just looking into that opening of the armpits. You will find it, you gotta find it somewhere in the different type of chair that you have. And then you move the shoulders away from the ears a little bit. It's hard because in this position, we cannot really move the shoulders much. We are mostly trying to open the armpits. Abdomen is coming in, we are lifting the kneecaps. If you have shoulder problems, this could be painful, so don't do it. Or just do it for a couple breaths and then come out. If you don't have any shoulder problems, we can stay here a little longer, but not too long. Last breath. And release the arms. Use those arms to come up and walk towards your chair. Tadasana. And we only have one more standing pose with the chair. So we're going to stand and I'm going to turn it around so I can lift my right leg first. And I'm going to move my blanket. So we're going to do the finger to toe pose, and if we cannot touch or grab our toes, we can grab here, the shin bone. Okay, so one option is you can lift the right leg, grab your shin bone and stay here and just bring the knee to point towards the ceiling. That's what you will be doing. But see that your back, this leg is stretched. We cannot be bending here. You gotta stretch, and when you lift this leg. If this is not viable, we can always grab under, like this. Grab it under and lift. Right leg goes first. So we are lifting it. Now, that's option one, grabbing the shin bone. Option two, grabbing under the thigh. Option 3, we grab the toes. Now, I want first, before we stretch the leg or anything, to see that the right knee is coming in. It has to come in. It has to squeeze our arm. Okay, so everybody chooses their option and come up. Good. Now we're trying to, I'm squeezing my right arm with my right knee. And then you can stay there or just try for a couple breaths and stretch your leg forward. And bend. And we come down. Good. And we're going the other side. So we gotta choose our option, 1, 2, or 3. They're all good. Okay, so weight of the body on the right leg, hand it's right here on the chair. Choose your option, grabbing your chin, grabbing under, or your toes. And first thing you try to do is bringing the knee in. Knee in. Good. Keep going. Try to place that knee to point the ceiling. And then we can stretch the leg just for a couple of breaths if we want to. And we come out. Tadasana. We're going to sit. So we're sitting on the chair. I'm going to sit facing the camera so people can see better. And we're going to lift the right foot, place it on top of the left thigh. So we can place it closer to the knee or in. Very, very close to the crest of the hip. We can do that too. And then we can slowly bring the torso down, bring the arms down, and feel that stretch in the right hip. Just nice pigeon modification, pigeon pose. You gotta find the stretch. Maybe if I don't feel much like this, I will just move my leg and place my foot on top of my knee. Yeah, that for me works better. I can feel more the stretch. Flexing the right foot. And come back up. And feet on the ground. Switch. Choose where you want to put your left foot. And slowly come forward. Yes, this side for me it's harder, or I feel it more. And then in yoga we observe what that means. Why my left side feels more tight than my right side. Observe, notice, and try to interpret what the body is telling you. Two more breaths. Inhale and exhale. Nice and slowly. Feel when you exhale how it releases a little bit more. And slowly we come up. And we're going to take those chairs off the mat and move it to the side. And we're going to come to our mat, and we can use blankets. Maybe we all should use a blanket. It's always a good practice. Place a blanket to sit on top of it. So we sit on the blanket. And we're going to take the legs wide apart. And we're trying to open the back of the legs a little more. Flexing the feet. Lifting the chest. Sit in the floor of your pelvis. That's what we're trying to do. Sitting in the floor of the pelvis. And then we come a little bit forward. We go as we can, little or a lot. Or extending the legs, lengthening the legs by opening the back of the legs. So we tie the quads. Stretching the legs. And slowly we come back. Grab the legs from under and bend those legs, bring the feet together. Butterfly. Lift the chest, shoulders back. And grab the knees together. And then we're going to come on the ground. Moving the blanket, bending the legs. Using your arms to lay it all the way down. Taking the arms by the sides. Bring the knees together, feet together. And take the knees towards the right and the gaze towards the left. Keeping the knees together. Relaxing the shoulders. Gentle twist. Back to center and we go to the other side. Keep those knees together. And back to center. Bring the knees towards the chest, hug your knees in, a little rocking side to side. Take the arms overhead, reaching away through the fingers. Then place the feet on the ground and bring the arms by the sides of the body. Palms up. Going to stretch one leg at a time. Keep the feet together first. Roll the shoulders under. Inhale really deep through the nose. And when you exhale through the mouth, release and let go. Let the feet fall towards the sides. Shavasana. Observe and notice what you feel. Observe the temperature of the room. Observe how the air feels in your skin. Observe the sounds. Notice if you hear any sounds in the background. Notice your body in contact with the ground. Observe which parts of your body are touching the ground. And then go inward, observing your breathing. And then we're going to wiggle the fingers and the toes, opening and closing the fists. Bring your arms overhead and stretch. Reach away through the fingers and the toes. And then bend one leg at a time. Roll to a side. And when you're ready, push with the top hand. Crossing your legs, opposite of what you normally do. Sit on your sit bone. Lifting the chest, hands heart center. Inhale one more time and exhale. Namaste. Thank you for practicing with me today. I hope that you liked the class, and if you did, please give me the thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel so I can continue providing these videos for you to practice yoga at home. If you have any questions, feel free to add any comments in the commentary area, and I hope I see you next time. Thank you.